Hello, Gen Chem class. This is in response to a mud card. We're going to review the rules for determining significant figures and how to determine if a zero is significant. Let's get started. Number one rule, non-zero digits are always significant. Anything 1 through 9, guaranteed significant. 2, zeros between significant digits are themselves always significant. A couple examples. In 4017, that 0 is between the 4 and the 1 and therefore significant. Same thing with 89.07. The 0 is between the 9 and the 7 and is significant. In 20, that 0 is not significant because it's not between significant digits, also because it's at the end of a number. Rule number 3, zeros to the right of the decimal point are always significant unless the non-zero digits are entirely to the right of the decimal. Examples, 310, that 0 is not significant. It's not between any significant digits. But if we change it to 310.0, now both of those zeros are significant. This 0 to the right of the decimal point is significant, which means that this 0 is now between two significant digits. In 0.00280, all of these zeros that are to the left of the non-zero digits are not significant. Now that's even though these two zeros are to the right of the decimal point. That's because these two zeros are just there to tell us how small the number is. This 0 on the end, however, is significant because it's to the right of the decimal point and it's hanging out at the end of the number. Rule number 4. Zeros to the left of the decimal point are never significant unless they fall under rule number 2. So in this case, 0.3895, this 0 is not significant. It's just telling us that we're under 1. On the other hand, in 401,000, this first 0 is significant because it is between 4 and 1. But these three zeros are not significant because they're to the left of the decimal point. They're just telling us how large this number is. In the case of numbers like 0.00280, 0.3895, and 401,000, these are why we have scientific notation. It can really make how many sig figures a number has much more clear. Okay, rule number 5, zeros at the end of a number without a decimal point are assumed not significant, and that's what we're seeing here in 401,000. To clarify the presence of sig figs, we invented scientific notation, also for dealing with very large or very small numbers. You can review scientific notation in SmartWork under the modules for Chapter 1. It's called Math, Sig Figs, and Scientific Notation. Now, to scientific notation numbers, you will apply the same rules as for regular numbers. You just apply it to the portion of the number that is separate from the magnitude of 10. So some examples, 65 times 10 to the third. This one's actually not very properly formatted. It has two significant figures, two non-zero digits. 1.4 times 10 to the minus 1 also has two non-zero digits. And if we look at 2.00 times 10 to the 6th, this one has three significant figures because it's got two zeros that are to the right of the decimal point. I hope that cleared things up for people. I will see you guys on Friday.